Welcome to Spirit Spark, the place where energy meets enlightenment, and the universe whispers its secrets. Here, we explore spiritual awakening, manifestation, astrology, and the hidden forces shaping our reality. Whether you're seeking guidance, higher wisdom, or simply a spark of inspiration, you're in the right place. Join our journey of self-discovery and transformation. Subscribe now, and let's ignite your inner light. In this video, we delve into the profound power of language and its significant impact on our reality. Language is not merely a tool for communication. It shapes our beliefs, influences our experiences, and ultimately molds our perception of the world around us. The words we choose to use can either empower us or limit us, creating a framework through which we interpret our lives. For instance, when we describe ourselves or our circumstances using negative language, we inadvertently reinforce limiting beliefs that can hinder our growth and potential. Conversely, adopting a more positive and affirming vocabulary can open doors to new possibilities, fostering a mindset that embraces change and encourages resilience. This exploration of language is crucial because it highlights how our internal dialogue and the words we express externally can significantly alter our emotional and psychological landscapes. Moreover, the importance of reprogramming our language cannot be overstated when it comes to personal transformation. By consciously choosing our words, we can begin to shift our mindset and, in turn, our reality. This process involves recognizing the language patterns that no longer serve us and replacing them with empowering alternatives. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," we might reframe it to, "I am learning how to do this." Such shifts in language not only change our self-perception but also influence how others perceive us, creating a ripple effect that can enhance our relationships and opportunities. Reprogramming language is a powerful tool for self-improvement, as it encourages us to take ownership of our narratives and empowers us to create the life we desire. As we move forward in this video, we will equip you with practical techniques to harness the power of language effectively. These techniques will help you become more aware of your language patterns and provide you with strategies to transform your communication style. We will explore methods such as affirmations, visualization, and mindful speaking, which can all contribute to a more positive and empowering linguistic framework. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you can begin to witness the transformative effects of language on your beliefs and experiences. In summary, the power of language is immense, and understanding its impact on our reality is the first step toward personal transformation. By recognizing how our words shape our beliefs and experiences, we can take proactive steps to reprogram our language for the better. This video aims to provide you with the insights and tools necessary to harness the power of language, enabling you to create a more fulfilling and empowered life. Join us as we embark on this journey of discovery, learning how to use language not just as a means of communication, but as a catalyst for change and growth. Language serves as a powerful tool for control within society, shaping our thoughts and limiting our potential in profound ways. From the moment we are born, we are immersed in a linguistic environment that dictates not only how we communicate but also how we think and perceive the world. The words we hear and use become the framework through which we interpret our experiences, often reinforcing societal norms and expectations that can confine our aspirations and self-worth. This concept of language as a tool for control is particularly evident in the way certain phrases, idioms, and narratives are perpetuated within cultures, often dictating what is deemed acceptable or desirable. Words can either empower us or confine us, and this duality plays a crucial role in shaping our identities and beliefs. When we are exposed to language that uplifts and inspires, we are more likely to develop a positive self-image and a sense of agency over our lives. For instance, affirmations and positive reinforcement can encourage individuals to pursue their dreams and overcome obstacles. On the other hand, language that is laden with negativity, judgment, or limitation can create barriers that stifle our potential. Phrases like, "You'll never succeed," or "That's not for people like you," can embed themselves in our psyche, leading us to internalize these limiting beliefs and ultimately curtailing our ambitions. The influence of language permeates our daily lives in numerous ways, often without us even realizing it. Consider the language used in educational settings. where students are often labeled based on their performance. Terms like gifted or struggling can create a fixed mindset, leading students to believe that their abilities are static rather than malleable. This labeling can discourage individuals from taking risks or pursuing new challenges, as they may feel confined to the identity that has been assigned to them. Similarly, in the workplace, the language of performance reviews can either motivate employees or demoralize them. Constructive feedback framed in a positive light can inspire growth, while harsh criticism can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Moreover, societal language also plays a significant role in shaping our perceptions of gender, race, and class. The words we use to describe different groups can perpetuate stereotypes and reinforce systemic inequalities. For example, the language surrounding women in leadership often emphasizes their emotionality or nurturing qualities, which can undermine their authority and capabilities. Similarly, racial and ethnic minorities may be subjected to language that reinforces negative stereotypes, limiting their opportunities and potential in various spheres of life. This societal programming through language can create an environment where individuals feel constrained by the narratives that have been constructed around them, leading to a cycle of self-limitation. In addition to these examples, consider the impact of social media and digital communication, where language can be both empowering and confining. The rise of hashtags and trending phrases can create a sense of community and solidarity, allowing individuals to express their identities and advocate for change. However, the same platforms can also foster toxic language and cyberbullying, leading to feelings of isolation and inadequacy. The dichotomy of language in these spaces illustrates how it can simultaneously connect and divide us, shaping our thoughts and experiences in complex ways. Ultimately, understanding the role of language as a tool for control is essential for recognizing how it influences our thoughts and limits our potential. By becoming aware of the words we use and the narratives we accept, we can begin to challenge the societal programming that confines us. Empowering language can serve as a catalyst for change, encouraging us to redefine our identities and aspirations. As we navigate our daily lives, it is crucial to remain mindful of the language we encounter and employ, as it holds the power to either uplift us or keep us bound within the confines of societal expectations. By consciously choosing our words and fostering a more empowering linguistic environment, we can unlock our true potential and create a reality that reflects our aspirations and values. Language has a profound impact on our minds and bodies, intricately linked to the concepts of neuroplasticity and emotional well-being. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This adaptability means that our thoughts, behaviors, and experiences can physically reshape our brain's structure and function. Language plays a crucial role in this process, as the words we use and the narratives we internalize can significantly influence our thought patterns. When we engage with language, whether through speaking, writing, or listening, we are not just communicating, we are actively participating in a process that can alter our cognitive landscape. Research has shown that the language we use can reshape our thought patterns in meaningful ways. For instance, studies have demonstrated that individuals who practice positive self-talk and affirmations can experience changes in their brain activity associated with improved mood and motivation. This is because positive language can stimulate the release of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which are linked to feelings of happiness and well-being. Conversely, negative language can activate stress responses in the brain, leading to heightened anxiety and a sense of helplessness. This dynamic illustrates how our linguistic choices can create a feedback loop that either enhances or diminishes our mental health. Moreover, numerous studies have highlighted the impact of positive language on physical health. For example, research conducted by psychologists has shown that individuals who engage in optimistic self-talk tend to have better health outcomes, including lower levels of stress and improved immune function. One study found that patients who used positive affirmations during recovery from surgery experienced shorter hospital stays and fewer complications compared to those who did not. This suggests that the language we use can influence not only our mental state but also our physical well-being, reinforcing the interconnectedness of mind and body. The emotional effects of language extend beyond individual health. they also shape our perceptions and interactions with the world around us. Words have the power to evoke strong emotional responses, influencing how we feel about ourselves and our circumstances. For instance, when we describe a challenging situation using empowering language, we are more likely to approach it with resilience and optimism. Phrases like, "I can handle this," or "this is an opportunity for growth," can foster a sense of agency and control, enabling us to navigate difficulties with a positive mindset. In contrast, using defeatist language can lead to feelings of despair and helplessness, reinforcing a negative outlook on life. Furthermore, the influence of language on our emotional states can be observed in the way we communicate with others. The words we choose in our interactions can either uplift or diminish those around us. For example, expressing gratitude and appreciation through positive language can strengthen relationships and enhance social bonds, while criticism or harsh words can create rifts and foster resentment. This highlights the importance of mindful communication, as our language not only reflects our internal state but also shapes the emotional climate of our interactions. Additionally, the impact of language on our perceptions is evident in the way we frame our experiences. The concept of framing refers to how the presentation of information can influence our interpretation and emotional response. For instance, describing a setback as a learning experience, rather than a failure, can alter our perception of the event, allowing us to view it as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. This reframing can lead to greater resilience and a more positive outlook on life, illustrating the transformative power of language in shaping our experiences. In conclusion, the neurological and emotional effects of language on our minds and bodies are profound and far-reaching. Through the lens of neuroplasticity, we see how language can reshape our thought patterns, influencing our mental health and overall well-being. Studies highlighting the benefits of positive language underscore its potential to enhance both psychological and physical health. Furthermore, the way we use language affects our emotional states and perceptions, shaping our interactions and experiences in significant ways. By becoming more aware of the language we use and its impact on our lives, we can harness its power to foster positive change and cultivate a healthier, more empowered existence. Identifying and replacing limiting language is a transformative process that can significantly enhance our lives. The first step in this journey is to encourage self-reflection on the words we use daily. Many of us may not realize how often we engage in negative self-talk or use language that undermines our confidence and potential. To begin this process, take a moment to observe your internal dialogue and the phrases you commonly express. Consider keeping a journal for a week where you note down instances of negative language, whether it's thoughts about your abilities, comments about your circumstances, or even the way you speak to others. This practice of self-awareness is crucial, as it allows you to recognize patterns in your language that may be holding you back. Once you have identified these limiting phrases, the next step is to provide strategies for shifting negative language to positive affirmations. One effective technique is to reframe your thoughts. For example, if you catch yourself saying, "I can't do this," try transforming that statement into, "I am learning how to do this." This simple shift not only changes the tone of the statement but also opens up possibilities for growth and improvement. Another strategy is to replace "I should" with "I choose to." The word "should" often carries a sense of obligation and guilt, while "choose" empowers you to take ownership of your decisions. This shift in language can foster a sense of agency and control over your life. Additionally, incorporating affirmations into your daily routine can be a powerful way to reinforce positive language. Affirmations are positive statements that can help challenge and overcome self-sabotaging thoughts. Create a list of affirmations that resonate with you, such as, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth." Repeat these affirmations daily, ideally in front of a mirror, to reinforce a positive self-image and cultivate a mindset that supports your aspirations. Over time, these affirmations can help rewire your brain, making positive language a natural part of your internal dialogue. It's also important to highlight the significance of conscious language choices in creating a new reality. The words we use not only reflect our thoughts but also shape our experiences and perceptions. By consciously choosing empowering language, we can begin to manifest the reality we desire. For instance, instead of saying, "I'm always stressed," you might say, "I am learning to manage my stress effectively." This shift not only alters your perception of stress but also positions you as an active participant in your well-being. Moreover, consider the impact of your language on those around you. The way you communicate with others can influence their perceptions and emotional states as well. By using positive and encouraging language, you can create an uplifting environment that fosters collaboration and support. This not only benefits your relationships but also reinforces your commitment to using language as a tool for empowerment. Another effective strategy is to practice gratitude in your language. Expressing gratitude can shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. Instead of saying, "I don't have enough time," try reframing it to, "I am grateful for the time I have to focus on what matters most." This shift not only enhances your emotional state but also cultivates a mindset of abundance and positivity. As you embark on this journey of identifying and replacing limiting language, remember that change takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself as you work to shift your language patterns. Celebrate small victories along the way, and don't hesitate to seek support from friends or mentors who can encourage you in this process. Identifying and replacing limiting language is a powerful step toward personal transformation. By encouraging self-reflection on the words we use daily, employing strategies to shift negative phrases to positive affirmations, and recognizing the importance of conscious language choices, we can create a new reality that aligns with our aspirations and values. Language is a potent tool, and by harnessing its power, we can reshape our thoughts, enhance our emotional well-being, and ultimately create a life that reflects our true potential. Embrace this journey with an open heart and mind, and watch as your world begins to transform through the power of words. Affirmations are powerful tools that can help reprogram the subconscious mind, facilitating personal growth and transformation. At their core, affirmations are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves, designed to challenge and overcome self-sabotaging thoughts and beliefs. However, for affirmations to be effective, it is crucial that they align with our core beliefs and values. When affirmations resonate with our inner truth, they can penetrate deeper into our subconscious, fostering a sense of authenticity and empowerment. Conversely, if affirmations feel disconnected from our beliefs, they may be met with skepticism or resistance, limiting their effectiveness. To illustrate the importance of alignment, consider the affirmation, "I am worthy of love and respect." If someone struggles with feelings of unworthiness, repeating this affirmation without addressing the underlying beliefs may lead to internal conflict. Instead, a more effective approach might be to start with a statement that feels more believable, such as, "I am learning to recognize my worth." This affirmation acknowledges the journey of self-discovery while still promoting a positive mindset. By gradually shifting our language to align with our beliefs, we create a pathway for deeper acceptance and transformation. When crafting affirmations for personal growth, it's essential to focus on specific areas of your life that you wish to improve. Here are some examples of effective affirmations that can support various aspects of personal development. 1. Self-confidence. I believe in my abilities and trust myself to make the right decisions. This affirmation encourages self-trust and confidence in one's capabilities. 2. Resilience. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. This statement fosters a growth mindset, encouraging individuals to view obstacles as stepping stones rather than setbacks. 3. Health and well-being. I prioritize my health and make choices that nourish my body and mind. This affirmation reinforces the importance of self-care and healthy habits. 4. Abundance. I attract abundance and opportunities into my life. This statement shifts the focus from scarcity to abundance, promoting a mindset that welcomes new possibilities. 5. Positive relationships. I surround myself with supportive and loving people. This affirmation encourages the cultivation of healthy relationships and a positive social environment. These examples illustrate how affirmations can be tailored to address specific goals and aspirations, making them more impactful. The key is to ensure that the affirmations resonate with your current beliefs while also stretching your mindset toward growth. To experience lasting change through affirmations, it is essential to practice them regularly. Consistency is crucial when it comes to reprogramming the subconscious mind. Here are some strategies to incorporate affirmations into your daily routine. 1. Morning ritual. Start your day by reciting your affirmations aloud. This practice can set a positive tone for the day ahead and reinforce your intentions. 2. Visual reminders. Write your affirmations on sticky notes and place them in visible areas, such as your bathroom mirror, computer screen, or refrigerator. These reminders can prompt you to repeat your affirmations throughout the day. 3. Meditation and visualization. Incorporate affirmations into your meditation practice. As you meditate, visualize yourself embodying the qualities expressed in your affirmations. This combination of visualization and affirmation can deepen the impact on your subconscious mind. 4. Journaling. Consider keeping a journal where you write down your affirmations daily. This practice not only reinforces the statements but also allows you to reflect on your progress and any shifts in your beliefs. 5. Accountability partner. Share your affirmations with a friend or family member who can support you in your journey. Having someone to encourage you can enhance your commitment to practicing affirmations regularly. In conclusion, affirmations have the potential to reprogram the subconscious mind, facilitating personal growth and transformation. By aligning affirmations with your beliefs, you can create a powerful tool for change. Effective affirmations tailored to your specific goals can foster a positive mindset and encourage resilience. To experience lasting change, it is essential to practice affirmations regularly, incorporating them into your daily routine. As you commit to this practice, you may find that your thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately your reality begin to shift in profound and empowering ways. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and transformation through the power of affirmations, and watch as your life unfolds in alignment with your true potential. The concept of language influencing quantum possibilities is a fascinating intersection of linguistics, psychology, and quantum physics. At its core, this idea suggests that the words we use and the language we employ can shape our perceptions and experiences, ultimately influencing the outcomes we encounter in life. To understand this concept more deeply, we must first explore how observation affects reality in quantum physics, a principle that has profound implications for our understanding of language and its power. In quantum physics, one of the most intriguing phenomena is the observer effect, which posits that the act of observation can influence the behavior of particles at the quantum level. When a quantum system is observed, it collapses from a state of probability into a definite state. This means that the very act of observing can alter the outcome of an experiment. For example, when scientists measure the position of an electron, they are not merely observing a pre-existing state. Their observation actively influences the electron's behavior. This principle challenges our traditional notions of reality, suggesting that what we perceive is not merely a reflection of an objective world but is instead shaped by our interactions and observations. This concept of observation extends beyond the realm of physics and into our everyday lives, particularly in how we use language. Language serves as a powerful tool for shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately our realities. The words we choose to express ourselves can influence our perceptions and the outcomes we experience. For instance, when we frame our experiences using positive language, we are more likely to cultivate a mindset that embraces possibilities and opportunities. Conversely, negative language can limit our perceptions and reinforce self-doubt, leading to a reality that reflects those limiting beliefs. The implications of language as a tool for shaping outcomes are profound. Just as the observer effect in quantum physics suggests that our observations can influence reality, the language we use can similarly impact our experiences. When we articulate our goals and aspirations using empowering language, we create a framework that encourages us to pursue those outcomes. For example, instead of saying, "I hope to succeed," we might say, "I am capable of achieving my goals." This shift in language not only reflects a more confident mindset but also sets the stage for taking actionable steps toward success. Moreover, the way we communicate with ourselves and others can create a ripple effect that influences our environment and relationships. When we use language that is supportive and encouraging, we foster a positive atmosphere that can inspire those around us. This communal aspect of language highlights its potential to shape collective realities, as the words we share can uplift or diminish the spirits of others. By choosing our language intentionally, we can contribute to a shared reality that reflects positivity and possibility. Encouraging viewers to use language intentionally is essential for creating desired realities. To harness the power of language effectively, consider the following strategies. 1. Mindful communication. Pay attention to the words you use in your daily conversations, both with yourself and others. Are you using language that empowers or limits? Strive to replace negative phrases with positive affirmations that align with your goals. 2. Visualization. Combine your affirmations with visualization techniques. As you articulate your desires, visualize them coming to fruition. This practice can enhance the impact of your language and reinforce your belief in the possibilities. 3. Set intentions. Begin each day by setting clear intentions for how you want to communicate and what outcomes you wish to create. By consciously choosing your language, you can align your thoughts and actions with your desired reality. 4. Surround yourself with positive language. Engage with content, books, podcasts, or conversations that promotes uplifting and empowering language. This exposure can help reinforce your commitment to using language intentionally. 5. Practice gratitude. Incorporate expressions of gratitude into your language. By acknowledging the positive aspects of your life, you can shift your focus from scarcity to abundance, creating a more optimistic reality. The concept of language influencing quantum possibilities invites us to consider the profound impact our words have on our realities. By understanding how observation affects reality in quantum physics, we can draw parallels to the way language shapes our experiences. The intentional use of language can empower us to create desired outcomes and foster a positive mindset. As you embark on this journey of mindful communication, remember that the words you choose hold the power to shape not only your reality but also the collective experiences of those around you. Embrace the potential of language as a transformative tool, and watch as your world begins to reflect the possibilities you envision. Media plays a pivotal role in shaping public perception, and one of the most powerful tools it employs is language. The way information is presented, particularly through the concept of framing, significantly influences how audiences interpret and understand various issues. Framing refers to the way media narratives are constructed to highlight certain aspects of a story while downplaying or omitting others. This selective presentation of information can shape public perception by influencing the context in which events are understood, ultimately affecting societal beliefs and attitudes. For instance, consider how the media covers social issues such as immigration. A news outlet that frames immigration as a crisis may use language that evokes fear and urgency, emphasizing terms like invasion or flood. This framing can lead to a perception of immigrants as threats, fostering negative attitudes and reinforcing stereotypes. Conversely, a media outlet that frames immigration as a humanitarian issue might focus on the struggles and contributions of immigrants, using language that emphasizes compassion and understanding. This alternative framing can cultivate empathy and support for immigrant communities. The choice of words and the narrative structure employed by the media can thus significantly influence public sentiment and societal attitudes toward complex issues. The impact of language in media extends beyond individual stories. It shapes broader societal beliefs and norms. Language has the power to normalize certain ideas while marginalizing others. For example, the consistent use of derogatory terms to describe specific groups can perpetuate stigma and discrimination, reinforcing negative stereotypes in the public consciousness. On the other hand, inclusive and respectful language can promote understanding and acceptance, fostering a more equitable society. The media's language choices can either challenge or reinforce existing power dynamics, making it essential to critically examine the narratives being presented. Moreover, the framing of issues in the media can influence public policy and political discourse. When certain topics are framed in a particular way, they can gain traction in public discussions, leading to shifts in policy and societal priorities. For instance, the framing of climate change as an urgent crisis can mobilize public support for environmental policies, while framing it as a distant concern may lead to complacency and inaction. The language used in media narratives can thus shape not only public perception but also the actions taken by individuals and governments in response to pressing issues. Given the significant influence of media language on public perception, it is crucial to encourage critical thinking about the language used in media narratives. Audiences must develop the skills to analyze and question the framing of stories they encounter. Here are some strategies to foster critical thinking regarding media language. 1. Identify framing techniques. Pay attention to how stories are framed in the media. Consider what aspects of the story are emphasized or downplayed and how language choices influence your perception of the issue. Ask yourself, what words are being used? What emotions do they evoke? 2. Seek diverse perspectives. Engage with multiple media sources that present different viewpoints on the same issue. This practice can help you recognize how framing varies across outlets and encourage a more nuanced understanding of complex topics. 3. Question assumptions. Reflect on the underlying assumptions that may be present in media narratives. Consider how these assumptions shape the language used and the overall framing of the story. Challenge yourself to think critically about the implications of these narratives. 4. Discuss with others. Engage in conversations with friends, family, or colleagues about media narratives and language. Sharing perspectives can deepen your understanding and encourage critical analysis of the media you consume. 5. Educate yourself on media literacy. Familiarize yourself with concepts of media literacy, including how language and framing influence public perception. Understanding these concepts can empower you to navigate media narratives more effectively. In conclusion, media shapes public perception through language by employing framing techniques that influence how stories are understood and interpreted. The impact of language on societal beliefs and attitudes is profound, as it can normalize certain ideas while marginalizing others. By encouraging critical thinking about the language used in media, we can empower individuals to analyze narratives more effectively and develop a more informed perspective on the issues that shape our world. As consumers of media, it is our responsibility to engage thoughtfully with the language presented to us, recognizing its power to shape not only our perceptions but also the broader societal landscape. By doing so, we can contribute to a more informed and equitable public discourse. Harnessing the power of language is a transformative journey that can significantly enhance our lives and the lives of those around us. By adopting daily practices of positive language and affirmations, we can reshape our thoughts and beliefs, ultimately creating a more empowering reality. Here are some actionable steps viewers can take to effectively harness the power of language in their daily lives. 1. Daily practices of positive language and affirmations. One of the most effective ways to begin harnessing the power of language is to incorporate positive language and affirmations into your daily routine. Start each day by reciting affirmations that resonate with your goals and aspirations. For example, you might say, "I am capable of achieving my dreams," or "I attract positivity and abundance into my life." Writing these affirmations down in a journal can also reinforce their impact. Consider creating a dedicated space in your home where you can display your affirmations prominently, such as on a mirror or a bulletin board. This visual reminder can serve as a daily prompt to engage with positive language. Additionally, practice reframing negative thoughts as they arise. If you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," consciously shift that thought to, "I am learning and growing." This practice not only helps to cultivate a more positive mindset but also reinforces the idea that challenges are opportunities for growth. Over time, these small shifts in language can lead to significant changes in your overall outlook and self-perception. 2. Mindfulness techniques for observing language use. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for becoming more aware of the language we use, both internally and externally. To cultivate mindfulness around language, consider incorporating the following techniques into your daily routine. Mindful listening. When engaging in conversations, practice active listening. Pay attention to the words being used by others and how they frame their thoughts. This practice can help you become more aware of the language patterns that influence your perceptions and reactions. Journaling. Set aside time each day to reflect on your language use. Write down instances where you used negative language or self-talk, and then reframe those statements positively. This exercise can help you identify patterns in your language and encourage a more constructive dialogue with yourself. Meditation. Incorporate meditation into your routine to cultivate awareness of your thoughts and language. During meditation, focus on your breath and observe any thoughts that arise without judgment. This practice can help you recognize negative language patterns and create space for more positive affirmations. Language check-ins. Throughout the day, pause to check in with yourself about the language you are using. Are you speaking kindly to yourself? Are your words uplifting or limiting? This practice of self-observation can help you become more intentional with your language choices. 3. Importance of community support in language transformation. While individual practices are essential, the journey of transforming language is often enhanced by community support. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your commitment to positive language can create a powerful environment for growth. Here are some ways to foster community support in your language transformation journey. Join a support group. Seek out or create a group focused on personal development and positive language. This could be a book club, a workshop, or an online community where members share their experiences and encourage one another in their language practices. Accountability partners. Find a friend or family member who is also interested in transforming their language. Share your affirmations and goals with each other, and hold one another accountable for practicing positive language. Regular check-ins can provide motivation and encouragement. Engage in positive conversations. Make a conscious effort to engage in conversations that uplift and inspire. Surround yourself with individuals who use positive language and encourage constructive dialogue. This supportive environment can reinforce your commitment to language transformation. Participate in workshops or seminars. Look for workshops or seminars focused on language, communication, and personal development. These events can provide valuable insights and techniques for harnessing the power of language while connecting you with others on a similar journey. Harnessing the power of language requires intentional practices, mindfulness, and community support. By incorporating daily affirmations and positive language into your routine, observing your language use mindfully, and seeking support from others, you can create a transformative environment that fosters personal growth. Remember that language is a powerful tool that shapes our thoughts, beliefs, and realities. By committing to this journey, you can unlock the potential of language to create a more fulfilling and empowered life. Embrace the process, and watch as your world begins to shift in alignment with the positive language you choose to cultivate. As we conclude this exploration of the transformative power of language, it's essential to reiterate the key points we've discussed and the profound impact that language can have on shaping our reality. Throughout this video, we've delved into how the words we choose influence our thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately the outcomes we experience in our lives. From the concept of framing in media narratives to the importance of positive affirmations and mindful language use, it's clear that language is not just a means of communication. It is a powerful tool that can either empower us or confine us. We've learned that by consciously choosing our language, we can reprogram our subconscious mind, fostering a more positive and empowering internal dialogue. Daily practices of positive language and affirmations can significantly enhance our self-perception and resilience, allowing us to navigate challenges with a growth mindset. Additionally, we explored mindfulness techniques that help us observe our language use, encouraging us to become more intentional in our communication. This self-awareness is crucial for transforming our language patterns and creating a reality that aligns with our aspirations. Moreover, we highlighted the importance of community support in this journey of language transformation. Surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who share our commitment to positive language can amplify our efforts and provide the encouragement we need to stay on track. Engaging in conversations that uplift and inspire, participating in workshops, and finding accountability partners can create a supportive environment that fosters growth and transformation. Now, as we wrap up, I want to encourage you to take action. If you found value in this discussion about the power of language, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on future content that delves deeper into personal development, communication strategies, and the art of harnessing language for positive change. Your support not only helps us grow but also allows us to continue providing valuable insights that can empower you on your journey. Additionally, if you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and share it with your friends and family. Spreading the message about the transformative power of language can inspire others to reflect on their own language use and embark on their journey of personal growth. Together, we can create a ripple effect that encourages more positive communication and fosters a supportive community. For those eager to explore further, we invite you to check out our related content. We have a variety of videos and resources that delve into topics such as mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and effective communication strategies. These resources can provide you with additional tools and insights to enhance your understanding of language and its impact on your life. Whether you're looking to deepen your knowledge or find practical techniques to implement in your daily routine, there's something for everyone. In summary, the transformative power of language is a vital aspect of our lives that shapes our reality in profound ways. By embracing positive language, practicing mindfulness, and seeking community support, we can unlock the potential of language to create a more fulfilling and empowered existence. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to continuing this conversation with you. Remember, the words you choose today can shape the reality you experience tomorrow. Let's harness the power of language together and create a brighter future for ourselves and those around us.